Question. Explain the cyber kill chain. Answer. Ever wonder how one suspicious click can become a full cybersecurity incident? The answer is often a chain of small, planned steps. Security teams use a model called the cyberattack chain. In the cybersecurity field, this model is also commonly known as the cyber kill chain. It maps how threat actors move from choosing a target to achieving a goal. The name sounds dramatic, but the idea is practical. It helps defenders spot trouble before serious damage happens. Think of someone planning to enter a house without permission. First, they study the house from outside. Then, they find a weak window or door. Next, they get inside. Finally, they take valuables or cause damage. A cyber incident can follow a similar path. The classic cyber attack chain has 7 stages. They are reconnaissance, preparation, delivery, initial access, setup, remote communication, and actions on objectives. Each stage gives defenders another chance to stop the incident. Stopping early costs less and protects more. Stage 1 is reconnaissance. Reconnaissance means gathering information about a target. Threat actors look for names, email addresses, job roles, and phone numbers. They search company websites, social media pages, and public documents. They may inspect internet-facing systems. These systems include websites, login portals, email servers, and cloud services. Imagine someone building a simple map. The map shows people, systems, and possible entry points. A public employee directory can reveal useful names. A job post can reveal software used by the company. A social media post can reveal travel plans or office locations. Even an old document can expose internal email formats. Reconnaissance does not always look dangerous. Much of the information may already be public. That makes this stage hard to detect. Still, organizations can reduce what they expose. They can remove unnecessary public details from documents and websites. They can teach employees to share carefully online. They can check visible internet systems. Stage 2 is preparation. Now the threat actor prepares a method for the target. This method may combine a suspicious file with a delivery technique. For example, they may place unsafe content inside a fake invoice file. The file is designed to look normal and useful. When opened, it may start an unwanted action. Threat actors may also create a fake login page. The page may copy a familiar service. Its purpose is to collect a username and password. Another threat actor may search for a known software weakness. Then, they prepare a method that takes advantage of that weakness. Preparation often happens away from the target's network. That means defenders may never see it directly. But defenders can make these methods less effective. They can update software before known weaknesses are used. They can block risky file types. They can scan email attachments and links. Stage 3 is delivery. Delivery is how the suspicious content reaches the target. Email is one common delivery method. A message may contain a risky attachment or an unsafe link. It may pretend to come from a manager, vendor, or customer. Threat actors can also use text messages or phone calls. They may place unsafe files on shared storage sites. They may use compromised websites that visitors trust. Sometimes they target a weak, remote access service directly. Picture a package moving toward a front door. The package may look ordinary from the outside. The delivery channel is the path to the door. The employee or exposed system is the door. Strong defenses inspect packages before they enter. Email filters can block suspicious senders and files. Web filters can block risky websites. Multi-factor authentication can protect accounts even if passwords are exposed. Network firewalls can limit unwanted connections. Employee training can help people pause before clicking. Stage 4 is initial access. Initial access happens when the activity triggers a weakness. The weakness may be a software flaw. The weakness may be an exposed password. The weakness may be a person trusting a convincing message. For example, an employee clicks a fake sign-in link. They enter their real password into the fake page. The threat actor now tries to use that password on the real service. An old browser plugin may contain an unpatched flaw. A risky web page triggers that flaw. The threat actor gains the first foothold on the computer. This stage shows an important truth. Cybersecurity is not only about technology. People, processes, passwords, and software all matter. A strong password helps, but multi-factor authentication helps more. A software update helps, but quick patching helps more. A trained employee helps, but clear reporting helps more. Defenders should reduce easy weaknesses. They should patch important systems quickly. They should remove unused software. They should require multi-factor authentication for important accounts. They should use least privilege, so users have only needed access. They should make suspicious messages easy to report. Stage 5 is setup. After gaining access, threat actors often try to stay inside. They may add unauthorized software, create a hidden account, or change system settings. This creates persistence. Persistence means they may be able to return later. They do not need to repeat the original entry method. Imagine someone secretly copying a house key. They can leave and come back another day. In a network, persistence may look like a new administrator account. It may look like a scheduled task that runs every morning. It may look like a browser extension or an unknown program. Defenders can look for unexpected changes. They can monitor new accounts and changed permissions. They can watch for unusual scheduled tasks and startup programs. They can use endpoint tools to detect suspicious software. They can limit who may install programs. They can review administrator access. Stage 6 is remote communication. At this stage, the affected system may try to communicate with an outside location. It may send a signal saying the system is active. It may ask for new instructions. It may send information outside the organization. Think of a remote-controlled toy car. The car is inside the building. The controller is outside the building. The signal between them lets someone steer the car. Remote communication can give threat actors control over affected devices. This traffic may hide inside normal-looking web traffic. It may use a strange internet address. It may contact the same unknown server every few minutes. It may send data at unusual times. These clues can help defenders find affected devices. Organizations can monitor outgoing network connections. They can block known risky destinations. They can separate important systems into smaller network zones. They can use domain filtering to stop risky connections. They can investigate unusual repeated requests. Fast investigation matters because remote communication can enable the next steps. Stage 7 is actions on objectives. This is the threat actor's main goal. The goal may be financial gain. The goal may be accessing customer data. The goal may be viewing emails and documents. The goal may be disrupting a service. The goal may be locking files and demanding payment. At this stage, threat actors may move across the network. They may search shared folders and databases. They may collect credentials from other machines. They may find valuable data and copy it out. They may remove backups before causing major disruption. They may change records, stop systems, or lock users out. The visible damage may happen here, but the incident often started much earlier. That is why defenders should not focus only on the final stage. They should look for small warning signs across the whole chain. An unusual email can be an early warning. A new hidden account can be an early warning. A strange outgoing connection can be an early warning. The key insight is simple. A cyber incident is rarely one single event. It is a sequence of decisions, tools, and opportunities. Every link in the chain depends on another link. Break one important link, and the incident can fail. You do not need perfect security to improve safety. You need layers that make each stage harder. Use strong, unique passwords with a password manager. Turn on multi-factor authentication. Update operating systems, apps, and network devices. Back up important data and test restoring it. Filter suspicious email and web traffic. Limit administrator rights. Watch systems for unusual behavior. Teach people how to report suspicious activity quickly. Also prepare for the moment something gets through. Keep an incident response plan. Know who must be contacted first. Know how to isolate an affected device. Keep important contact details available offline. Practice the plan before a real emergency. A practiced response turns panic into clear steps. The cyber attack chain is not a prediction of every incident. Some threat actors skip stages or repeat them. Some incidents begin with exposed access instead of a phishing email. Some threat actors use trusted tools already inside the network. Still, the model gives teams a useful shared map. It helps them ask better questions. Where are we exposed? Which stage can we detect sooner? Which controls would block the most likely path? The best defense is not waiting for the final damage. The best defense is breaking the chain as early as possible. Notice the clues, close the gaps, report suspicious activity, and make every step harder for a threat actor.